Good morning and happy Monday. It's April 16th, 2018. You're watching the Daily Mix TV by hillSTORY Marketing. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman.
I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, your senior drill instructor. From now on, you will speak only when spoken to. And the first and last words out of your filthy sewers will be, sir. Do you maggots understand that?
Sir, yes, sir.
Bullshit, I can't hear you. Sound off like you got a pair.
Sir, yes, sir.
It's a sad day in Hollywood as Ermey, a former Marine turned Hollywood actor, known for his hard-headed military roles like Gunnery Sergeant Hartman in Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket, has died at the age of 74. The Kansas native died on Sunday from complications of pneumonia, according to a post by his longtime manager, Bill Rogan, on Twitter. It is with deep sadness that I regret to inform you all that Ermey, the Gunny, passed away this morning from complications of pneumonia. He will be greatly missed by all of us. Semper Fi, Gunny. Godspeed. Ermey, who served in Vietnam, is best remembered as the foul-mouthed drill sergeant in Kubrick's 1987 film, which we saw at the top, who tried to turn, quote, maggot recruiters like Joker, played by Matthew Modine, into combat-ready Marines. He was nominated for a Golden Globe as Best Supporting Actor for the role. In a 4-decade acting career, he played a helicopter pilot in Apocalypse Now, portrayed authoritarian figures like Mayor Tillman in Mississippi Burning, and did voiceovers for characters like the green plastic soldier, Sarge, in Toy Story. You know, I gotta say, Ermey, anybody who has served in the United States military in defense of this country's freedom, God bless them. But this passing was particularly hard for me. I got to meet the man once, and I was a huge fan. So rest in peace, sir. Billionaire Bratz toy maker Isaac Larian has bid $675 million of his own funds for the U.S. stores of Toys R Us, which are in the process of being liquidated as part of the chain's bankruptcy proceedings. Now, Larian launched a $1 billion crowdfunding plan last month to try to save some of the chain, with, unfortunately, limited success. Quote, the liquidation of Toys R Us is going to have a long-term effect on the toy business, he said in a news release this past Friday, according to the Wall Street Journal. The chain had been burdened with more than $5 billion in debt from a leveraged buyout and faced increasing competition from online and discount retailers. Unfortunately, what they failed to mention is that Toys R Us also failed to innovate and pivot their business model, which we've talked about numerous times. Now, it appears the rivalry between Comcast and Netflix is over. Comcast will begin bundling Netflix with its plans for cable TV, phone, and internet, according to a report from the Wall Street Journal. Now, the good news is customers will be able to pay for Netflix and Comcast services on one bill through Comcast. They will also launch offers including Netflix subscriptions, which is a really cool move for these guys. The deal marks Netflix's first billing integration with a U.S. cable operator, but it isn't the first sign of a sort of, end of it between the two companies. I mean, they had agreed to make the streaming service available on the cable operators' X1 set-top boxes back in 2016. So very much following what a lot of satellite service companies have been doing, like DirecTV, that kind of program, that kind of offer. But watching what's going on between Netflix and Comcast does give analysts hope for a much rosier fourth quarter in the year in the cable industry. Now, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. At least that seems how Gap Inc.'s Banana Republic may be feeling today. Gap's Weddington Way brand, which operates an e-commerce site and in-store shops at Banana Republic, said the shops will close down within the next few months. Now, in a note on its website, the brand said it hopes to continue to serve customers indefinitely online, but at this point is only guaranteeing online orders through June 11. Weddington Way was founded back in 2012 in San Francisco. Now, Gap acquired the digitally native brand in December of 2016, so when it was 4 years old. That means they've only given it about a year and a half. That's really not enough time to figure out whether an acquisition, at least of this nature, is going to work out. Now, the terms of the transaction were not disclosed at that time, but it is important to note, given what's going on in consumer confidence right now, and that you've got Banana Republic's competitor, their chief competitor, J. Crew, exiting the bridal business back in the summer of 2016. It's an interesting time in that level of retail, or clothing retail, I should say, just because of the transition and shift in behavior patterns generation over generation, which we discussed last Friday. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the CEO of hillSTORY Marketing. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.